Thanks for watching episode 1. We hope you enjoyed it. And the question that I will remember to ask, is it Thursday yet? Yeah! Got it in 1, baby!
We've never been more mad.
Was in the box.
Who put the butt kicker in this thing?
I can't believe they put the fun bits in here.
Woo, baby!
On this side.
I gotta pee!
Over there.
Toys.
Man.
I know, right?
You're doing everything.
I love the vibe. The vibe
She's
is
so
nailing
good.
it.
She's so good.
She's nailing
This
it.
happened.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, I feel really uncomfortable. I was like,
No, the
I
minute-
need to sit down, and then it was like, and I was like,
No, like,
God damn it!
The minute you sat down, it was like a
good.
fucking Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah,
I'm just
dude.
like, oh no.
No, that was right.
Oh, we're all fucked.
I had such a different voice. I was practicing in the car, and I was like, didn't
Nah.
come out. Still my same voice.
I am losing
It's all
my
good. We're all
goddamn
pretend
We're all
Irish.
pretend Irish.
Actually, it's not about voice, it's about presence.
I know it is. I know it is.
The
I know
vibe
it
was
is.
We were just
strong.
standing there. I was like, well, you gonna fight?
Yeah,
wanna
I was
fight
like,
you.
oh,
And I was so
Ashley's the
hyped.
boss character?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Shit, we got him
That
with the
was
final
awesome.
boss in episode 1.
Yeah.
Bring out our full
I was
character.
so ready.
God his ass.
Yeah.
Come on in,
Jesus.
everybody.
That
Find a gap. Find a share.
Brennan's all by
Let's go.
He's got to do
Find
it so
the gap.
often.
Find the gap.
I love all these people. I want to fuck with all of you now.
This is so good.
You've got a mask upstairs, you asshole.
I don't look in the box. I'm a good listener.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I wanted to look in the box and she wouldn't let me.
Got a fucking mask in there. God damn it.
What fucking stage? The thimble activation. Sorry, we don't say people's
How I
names.
did that
That was the
activate?
thimble activation?
Yeah, thimble was the secret word.
Yeah.
Why is crazy?
Holy shit.
There's such an interesting mix of dead serious.
Where's Brennan?
I gotta pee!
I gave her
What's that? I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, look at
We
this
have a
shit.
nice-
Look at this shit.
So
Yeah.
Travis
it's
or Louie,
nighttime.
Travis, go back there so people can tell it's not a green
Yeah.
screen.
Oh yeah. No, I
It
want to
was
go
so
You
over
have
here.
to do
fun.
this every time.
It's so
It was fun. And I was
Yeah.
having like just over your shoulder.
everybody.
Everything's different.
Wait, go in that
And
little
I
nook.
don't know what to do. Because I want to be like, Matt, are you looking at a window? Do you see a window?
Yep,
That
I
looks
can
so
do it
cool.
over here.
Okay.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Is this the cooldown? Are we doing the cooldown? Is this the cooldown?
This is
This is the cooldown. Great, we're doing it. I love it. What a party! Everybody's on camera at the same time! This is so fun! And we met everybody! 4 hours and 3 minutes. 4 hours and 3 minutes.
That's impressive for this many people.
This many people. We got it done.
We could do more. We could do more.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had no idea Murray was going to be like that.
Holy shit, Murray is
didn't.
Wow, that's so far
I'm
extra
so
than I was
happy.
expecting.
Yeah, your mom.
Got a hit of your mom.
She's kind of my mom.
Murray's so dope. I forgot I needed to cuss out your husband. I was like,
Can we-
yeah, what's it? Oh, shit,
With
where'd
this
he go?
incredible cast in front of us, can we also take a moment to give a big round of applause for the people that were not on camera, which was the amazing crew that put this incredible, amazing crew, production, art, lighting, camera. Oh my God, unbelievable. And this, I love it. The table is shaking.
People do not understand how unsettling it is to like have a 3.0 earthquake hit you in the middle.
I love it. I love it.
What an average replication of a home game.
This is normal and achievable.
How about it? Well, so this is a wild thing. So this is good. So for all of our amazing viewers, thank you so much for watching episode 1. What a joy and honor and privilege from just to be sharing this table with all of you and to begin this amazing adventure.
I'm giving up. I'm just going to be a headless corpse. It's fine.
Holy shit!
How do you feel?
Yeah.
Don't stop. You made a whole world.
Elaborate.
You also had to help us make 13 characters or
Yeah.
whatever, and figure out how they all interacted and
Fit in.
Fit in and
to this
build
episode
bonds.
plot. Like, is this a mind fuck for you?
I am having the time of my fucking life. So this is and I'm sure we've talked a little bit about this in like BTS, like I don't know, stuff that's going out about like, welcome to Campaign 4, this is what's happening. Like, so during my college years, I was working a lot at my summer camp, the Wayfinder Experience. Shout out to the Wayfinder Experience. And so I was running a game at camp. When you run a game at camp, all your friends are there. There's like 80 people, so you're running D&D with everybody, and you want everyone to play that wants to come play. So when we were talking about like doing Campaign 4, and you were like, "Hey, we want you to come in and run it, and we want to have all our friends at the table, but we also want to be like taking turns and and like do basically the format." So it was writing to the format, and I was like, I ran for many years a kind of West Marches style, not a pure West Marches, but a West Marches style game, which was like whoever's at camp that week gets to play. I think at the height of that game, I had more than 40 people playing.
So this is easy, and we can do more.
I have to stop saying things that make people go, "You can do more." You're saying if I grab the lever and push, there's another gear. Let's do that. But so with this, I was like, oh, some of the logistics around this do sound familiar to like having so many people that want to come play, and having it be that we don't necessarily have control over who's going to be that. Like, here's who's playing in July, and then it's overnight camp, and then here's who's playing then. And so getting everything set up for this, and for viewers at home, I don't know if we've said this anywhere yet, but we're kind of referring to these episodes as the overture, is what we're sort of calling it, where we get to hear all of the instruments and get to meet all of the characters and see all the players and see everybody in this world all together that knows each other and all of their connections before we go off on our different adventures. So it's a great way. I wanted to it's like, this is not going to be the vibe of every episode, but it was great. I really wanted to meet every single character all in the first couple episodes together, in the first episode specifically. So this was a delight. It was super crazy. Everyone kicked a bunch of ass. I feel like we got such a great insight into, I feel like every single person had like an archetypical moment of like what their deal is.
I cried.
Right! I'll say too. Oh, Thimble.
Oh my God.
I know, it's such a
Now be able to be there for your best buddy.
Your best buddy. Thimble's the only one that hasn't been in the house. Thimble's the only person that hasn't seen the Aussie, and she was his fucking number one right hand.
We were watching. We were all watching backstage, and we were all like, and he was like, but also, nom.
Well, it's really
tears immediately.
When you said your wing wasn't working.
Oh my God!
Oh
no! All of us. We're like,
Travis, that fucking the roll to get the grate open. Oh my God!
You were one roll away from the funniest thing that could have ever.
I know.
Could you imagine?
I was praying for the natural one, and Roll was like, "We could get it. We could get it."
First
one roll away. There's so much art.
How about
That'd
Just
be
gonna
crazy.
die in character creation.
So much
True traveler experience.
The Aussie seems like he has a checkered past.
yeah, a really different guy to a lot of people. But I was
Three of us think he's kind of shitty.
Yeah, I'll say 3 out of 13 is more than some. You know what I mean? Like,
I think the rest of Benningham were like, yeah, he is a thief, but like you can't say that anymore. No one was like, he was a great man. We're like, we know.
yeah, it's really funny for you to be like, this man is a thief, and everyone to be like, hey, what exactly did he take? Like,
Was it like expensive? Or
We're talking petty larceny.
if we had to pay you for it, what? It's a rock made out of a dead angel? Okay, maybe we can't like replace that at the.
extra silverware.
Aaron, I said, you're rich, right? Pay the lady, we gotta go.
I know, when you were like, what does the stone look like? I was like, oh,
No, I don't. It's stone.
It's a stone. But Ashley, Ashley, your fucking entrance, you coming, what the fucking Maleficent energy was so great, coming in there, so sick.
You set everybody up so well.
Oh,
thank you. Did set everything up so well.
Well, overture is such a good term because, like, at the beginning of every orchestral overture, the tune-up where the whole orchestra gets into. Talk about the cold open setting a tone.
Oh man, Luis and Liam. I put you guys to work, man.
Man, the duality between the two of you.
Jesus.
What is this?
You guys' vibe is so fucked.
Cannot wait to see where that goes.
It's horny.
Yeah.
It's more than and that's so out of character.
Where does that come
I
from,
don't
Whitney?
know.
Where do
I
you
just
get your
got to be
ideas?
bullied by a sibling for a second.
Oh yes, we met the aspirant enmity.
That was cool.
So is a sister?
Yes, your older sister.
Yeah.
I am your oldest sister.
No wonder I'm afraid of her, man. She's really scary.
Valid.
She's your most devout follower.
It's all about what you guys are doing.
It was real. So for people to know, like, making this be set at a funeral was partially for the vibe, but also in my head I was like, where can 13 people who some of them have a lot in common and some of them don't have a lot in common, where can they all be and all?
It could be a reality show.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my two things. I was going reality show, funeral, and I was like, which is more?
Only one exists in this world.
World.
So.
They all meet by chance at a local tavern. Duh.
Duh.
But all tavern goes on an adventure.
But it really was that feeling of like, where can everybody have a big emotional investment and have an easy time saying what's on their mind, right? And it was like funeral, like this. Taisha and fucking Julian. That seems so great. That was fucking awesome. We see like the family relationships, but it was really crazy for me to be like, okay, I have this world with all this lore. Fuck that lore. How do you guys feel about each other? Like, because when the lore came out, it all was sort of coming out as a byproduct of people being like, our friend is dead. What the fuck are we gonna do? It was great.
Yeah, good setup. Aabria calling out the dead god 70 years ago.
We said
Yes.
lore.
Yeah,
We said a lore.
A little lore drop just to be like.
Yes.
I was trying to wiggle some of it in there.
I love it. It was great.
Trying.
I have so deeply ingrained in my brain now the mental image of the terrifying bloodborne boss that is your character design, like gently protecting the children and pulling them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You found the one space where I'm not gonna. I'm like, oh god, I want to fuck with everybody. Oh god, kids are like. Children, here, have some chicken fingers, children. Have some chicken fingers, children.
I also love you creating a character that it came in and was. I was like, I do not trust you immediately.
Yeah, good.
What a fucking entrance!
Hey,
My God.
listen, our pets are friends, but we got some work to
I was
do.
like, this guy
The
coming dressed exactly like the guys who did the thing.
Shh, don't worry about it.
The wolf sneeze.
Oh my God!
Yes!
Perfect.
Yes! So good.
I finally figured out what it is. It's Aragorn Eddie Valiant from Roger Rabbit.
Have you been reading my notes?
Aragorn Eddie Valiant.
Yes.
Tell me I could have got out of these cuffs at any time.
So good.
The Candescent Creed.
That
thing,
is woof.
You made more
much.
they're the best.
You
man.
made so much legend.
I started to do it, and then I was like, if you are the high priest of a made-up religion, you kind of have to make up the religion to know what
That's
you're
how it
the
works.
high priest of. Otherwise, I would just be like, if someone asked me a question, I'd be like, I don't know. So I wrote like a Bible.
And you are grinning ear to ear about it for sure.
This is how it starts.
You two at home can write your own Bible.
Historically, it's very profitable.
This
Riegel is brought to you by our sponsor.
Am I a nerd now?
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
I liked when little Lord Fauntleroy put on his big boy pants and used thaumaturgy.
That was fucking awesome.
Ow.
What did you say? The basement's flooded?
No, it isn't. That's one of those like women support women. We're like, how you doing? Oh, you're into it.
I didn't realize what that meant for a second. I was like, wait, she went down to the basement. I was like, I understand.
Pure. So much. So pure.
I love every moment of this.
Like, when did we establish
There's a basement?
Don't put on there.
Just like the elements.
Or do ding dong.
Only gonna get less complicated from
made a
here.
I said my God twice and went, I shouldn't say that.
I know.
Were there any? Well, that's
I've been hitting my word instead of my God.
That's a big one. Maybe we can clarify for all our friends over on Beacon because this was mostly a like meet the gang under.
Yeah, you didn't do like a welcome to Audubon thing.
No.
There's no history.
No, he hasn't even made any.
No.
Welcome to the Autobot.
Welcome to the Autobahn.
Autobots roll out.
Autobots roll out. Within the larger context of there absolutely could have been a like in the age of the gods died. But like within the age. But for me, I was like, hey man, I just want you to be this guy's funeral. Like, you know what this is really like one of my favorite TV shows of all time is The Wire, where the first watch through of it, you're watching the first 4 episodes and you're like, huh? What? And then you're like, this is fucking awesome. They're not like because for me it's like what you know is a guy's looking at his brother, sees something goes horribly wrong, and he goes like, you have to tell Thimble not to be scared. You have to do like, to me, that's what makes people care about a world. And then when you find out that this is a fantasy world where, faced with, and I'm sure this will come out in published material somewhere, but for people that are interested in wanting to know, essentially, this world had 7 gods. There was a god of war and conquest and suffering, and who took. They were called the Shapers because they took peoples of Ahriman and they came to this continent of Passatar and set them apart. And the god of war took people that took the orcs, took people that became the orcs, and those orcs said, "This is a bum deal, man." Yep. And they made weapons to destroy the gods, and the other gods went, "We got to saddle up and ride to the defense of the god of evil and suffering." And the other people went, "What? What do you mean ride to his defense? It seems like these orcs are doing something kind of cool." And they had a big war, mortals versus gods. Mortals won, tough break. And it was not there was plenty of mortals on Team God, but it just shook out a different way. So it's very much like, I talked to Matt a lot about this in terms of the history of the calamity in Exandria and things beyond, and seeing a world where we kind of had a perpendicular, right? Because we saw in the end of campaign 3, the fate of the gods determined by Bell's Hells. And I literally was, as I was working on this, telling Matt, like, you got to let me know how things are looking in campaign 3, because I want to like do the cut to a world on a very different track. Yeah. So the idea of like the reincarnation of the gods in mortal form and this embrace of their perspective, and cut over to Ahriman where they're like, "You guys did what? Oh, we killed him. We fucking killed him, man. We're fucking dead."
Join the circle of life.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. How'd that work out for you guys?
But also, I think that we've got, more will come out in the lore and history of this world. But the Shapers, first of all, there's way less. There's 7 of them, and there were not necessarily like a group of betrayers and a group of primes opposed to each other. A much smaller group of gods who themselves were, I think, way more archetypally like a little bit more like Greek gods or Norse gods in some ways, where you're like, you guys are really powerful and not always great. Like in terms of their morals were not like they did some fucked up stuff to the point where mortals were like, well, The orcs figured out how to do it. We should probably do it. And off they went.
It's real good. There's a whole bunch of questions.
Starting first roll of a campaign with a natural 20.
Nat 20! Dude, I'm not gonna lie. All that information that we didn't even get into. Bolaire's paint. You had to take care of Murray.
So much we didn't get to.
So much we didn't get to. So we got 4 episodes of this overture.
And there was this escape plan for Thiazi. Like
yes, that's a whole plan.
What was
the escape plan for Thiazi was Thimble creates this glyph of escaping, which is basically a glyph of Misty Step, right? Teleportation magic in Ahriman, it basically exists only within Misty Step. Anything longer, like even Dimension Door is like risky to do in Ahriman, right? But Thimble was supposed to get the glyph to Thiazi. When Ozane spoke, he said someone was supposed to give you that glyph. Yeah. If you had said Thimble was supposed to get you that glyph, that scene maybe goes a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So
I was back there going,
God damn it!
Yeah. But you said someone. So he's like, done deal. He's got something registering as a glyph in his coat. He goes up onto the dais. He sees something in the sky. Big reaction. Panic. We don't know.
What did he see?
What did he see? What did he see? Well, on a nat 20, you saw him looking at something flying in the sky. What was supposed to happen is that Misty Step, because they were doing the gallows at the Guardian Wall, that Misty Step was enough to get him on the other side of the wall in a wagon that was being prepared. The wagon was supposed to be prepared by this guy, Casimir Gavindale, who is an old Torn Banner mercenary. Anyone that we can do checks next episode about what we know about Casimir. And the person driving the wagon was supposed to be your younger brother, another Lionfolk, another Nama, Taliesin Pridesire. So Sid was supposed to be in the driver's seat, ready to go with the wagon, and Octus and Taisha were waiting around the corner for Sid to basically jump in the back with, like, with Thiazi in a barrel, and you guys being like, I'm a druid of the old path. If we come across any revolutionary stuff, I'm there. And we didn't get into this at all. You're a Taconis.
We mentioned it once.
Yeah. And so if any sundered houses of this sort of, the Chamber of the Lords advisory, which we didn't get too into the politics of it there, but the whole deal with them being like, Teor basically seeing like, this is bullshit. Like, these guys don't run Dol Makyar. Why is the Revolutionary Council, the revolution being the revolution against the gods? So Dol Makyar is the seat of the revolution against the gods. And being like, why the fuck are these sundered houses running an execution in the seat of the revolution? Big question. But
my house bad.
Your house bad. Your house bad, kid.
My house is good.
I love that we have totally opposite vibes of nasty houses.
So many nasty little nobles.
Nasty.
Jesus Christ.
I just work here, you fuck.
The difference in perspective doesn't make you nasty. You don't know what I've been through.
You spit on the corpse of a dead man.
Oh my God. I've never been madder to be like,
there have been a few people in history that died and were still worth spitting on. I'm just saying.
And you have a shadow following you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know about that.
I don't know shit about that.
I'm sure everything's gonna be okay.
Fucking terrified.
We had some. I was like, this episode was very much about like the funeral and like introducing everybody and everyone getting these big character moments. But we actually did some story stuff was really jumping out. This nat 20 insight into this curse happening. We got to the box by the end of it that you had recovered in your adventures. We had and I think finding Thimble. Oh my God, this scene of
Who's the mole who figured out the safe house?
Wait, so who?
But also, let's talk about Thimble dropping 3 of these guys immediately.
I know.
Like, what a subtle, just like.
Yeah.
And you went like this?
Yeah.
All this in the back, we were like,
yeah. Trying to do like the whisper, like.
Wait, so we don't know. We obviously don't. That's what we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're still
Tell me
using
now.
that hideout. So
You can get the scripts for next episode.
Did you guys leave there?
We are
to come
we,
to
we're leaving.
Theazi's?
Yeah, that's
or
where
to
we're
house?
We were heading out.
So
We're just gonna be crazy because you're walking in with the thing, spooky girl ones.
Well, no, we
What?
don't have it.
You don't have it.
Somebody
Oh,
took
it
it.
got
Someone
stolen.
took it.
You
That was
stole
what was
it,
in the
and
glass
it got
case.
stolen from
Yeah.
Yazzie.
We don't know what's going on
That's so
upstairs.
intriguing, and I have no idea, nor do I care about any of it.
This is the only episode we see Sam's character.
Guys, round of applause for Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
It's only uphill from here.
I know.
Change to stars?
That was terrifying.
It had a full. You like nailed the arc because it started a little like sunny and then it went cloudy and then it rained.
Yeah, it made the
whole journey.
I'm so excited. We got a lot. There are like in my head, I was like, time to get to work and get like start outlining, episode 2 and figuring out. But I'm like, oh, everyone's hot on the trail of some juicy stuff right now. Like, especially everyone with Thimble right now. That is Robbie showing up there. The whole thing. We got like, how did the plan fail?
So
What did they
cool.
take?
Yeah.
Where is the Stone of Night song? What the fuck is going? What the paint? What did Thiazi say at the end of his life? Why did he tell you to take care of Murray? What did he say about paint with Bolaire? What's the shadow following you? What's in the box? Why did your grandma not let this guy live?
Your grandma's best.
I love it.
no.
More grandmas, more secret magic stones, more investigations, more skullduggery.
Let's do it.
Next week, another episode of Critical Role.